Well, I think Wakarusa is a really eclectic camping festival. So, you know, it's an interesting festival in that it's, I think, very diverse. Really, all 50 states and dozens of countries. I looked on our Facebook, there's probably 25 countries that have over 100 people signed up to our Facebook. And I met a guy from Russia last night, and so literally all over the planet. It's got a good reputation.
Back in 2007, we had a very, very dear friend. His name is John Cabrera. He also goes by the name Rabbit. We were on the online Wakarusa forum talking about how to gather up and meet. You know, we were all online, and we said, you know, let's, at night everybody's out busy going and seeing shows. Let's all get together and make breakfast with each other. We'll get to know each other, we'll be friends, and that we'll be able to hang out during the rest of the festival. And Rabbit just said, what if everybody brings an extra dozen eggs or an extra tortillas or whatever? And we just cook for anybody who's walking by, no charge, you know, it'll be simple. Everyone donates $1.50 dozen eggs, and we cook until the food's gone, and we do something nice for other people.
And then it started to get bigger, and then people started saying, well, I'll donate this, and I'll donate this, and he said, maybe we should get a band, and he contacted us via MySpace, and we said, sure, we'll be happy to come play at, you know, at 9 o'clock in the morning, do a little breakfast thing.
And sort of one microphone out there.
Yeah, I mean, one little condenser mic.
We all got around it like, yeah.
Old school, you know.
It's a brand new morning, y'all.
But what was really cool was the surrounding campsites started hearing about it, and people started coming. And what was expected 50 people ended up being about 300. And then
now it's what, over? I mean, we
fed
like over 1,000 people last year. Chompdown.
Rabbit's inspiration, he was out on tour following music around in the 90s and went to upstate New York and was hanging out around there. All of a sudden they found themselves without some food, and they walked along and he saw some locals, and he walked over, and it was an older couple, and he let them know his situation, and the older couple just came forth with their kitchen, with their larder, with everything, and said, here you go. And John said, what can I do to repay you? And he said, someday do something nice for someone else who needs it just like this. And this is what it's turned into. Unfortunately, 3 years ago, we lost John to non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. And I can't think of a more fitting legacy that has touched more people or more lives than Chompdown.
There's not any major leader to this group. We're just a bunch of festival goers that are from all over the United States that just get together here. We call ourselves our little jamily, and it's just a great thing to be able to give back in the spirit while Rabbit is also being honored the entire time. It's just a bunch of good people, friends, family getting together and sharing and giving back, because that's what it's all about.
To be a part of something bigger than yourself, one of John's line was, when we do for others, we create love. And he said it more eloquently than I can ever say it. So his ashes are on site. He was cremated a few years ago, and they've brought his ashes in, and did almost get choked up just thinking about it. This is one of the reasons we love coming to Wakarusa. I mean, we all have day jobs, we all do things in our normal life, and you see hints and glimmers of the love and the beauty that still exists in the world, and you have to cling so hard to those sometimes when you're in reality and how difficult life can be. And then you come out here, and every time you turn around, something warms your soul, whether it's a warm piece of bacon or giving free high fives out at Wakarusa, and the fact that we all gathered together and managed to organize and do this.
If you just want to eat, come eat. But if you want to bring something, bring something. If you want to cook, cook. If you want to clean, just, if you just want to stop up some dust and enjoy the music, then, just whatever you want to do. It's truly a communal event.
The Chompdown really is something that's on everybody's top 3 list, if not the one thing. I mean, people come back year and year again and say, we never, ever, ever miss Chompdown. But it's just, it gives you just goosebumps, just the energy and what it's all about, just sharing and giving. And it could be that one person that hasn't had a meal or needs some food, and hopefully they pass it on.
It's a beautiful day on Mulberry Mountain, and I'm ready to cook some bacon and feed 1,000 people. Doesn't that sound like a good idea? 1,000 people.
You've got to live every day like it's your last day on earth. God never promised us tomorrow. So no regrets if you just live every day and fill up your karma bucket and just give back and share.
And that's Rabbit's message.
That's Rabbit's message. That's all of our message. Chomp down. We love it.